Think of a toddler's home environment as a safe, continuous loop. For years, their world is defined by the predictable presence of family and the comforting rhythm of nursery rhymes, where every need is met in a cycle of total security. Inside this living room ecosystem, time is completely fluid. If a child is hungry, they eat. If they are tired, they sleep. Their physical needs are instantly anticipated and fulfilled by the family unit, completely without the pressure of a rigorous schedule. Then comes the first day of school. The warm, insulated loop of the home snaps, replaced by the rigid structure of bells, shared attention, and a world that functions regardless of their individual whims. When this transition is sudden and unprepared, the results are visible at school gates everywhere: extreme separation anxiety, frantic morning meltdowns, and a deep sense of helplessness as the child is separated from their primary caregivers. This creates a specific challenge for parents. How do you bridge the gap between the fluid comforts of home and the rigorous demands of a classroom without shattering a child's confidence? The first developmental hurdle is that toddlers do not naturally grasp the abstract concept of time. Minutes and hours are invisible to a 3-year-old, making being on time entirely foreign. In the story of Arav and the Magic Watch, we see a boy who believes time will simply wait for him. It takes a talking clock to show him what we can call the Arav principle, the reality that the outside world operates on a clock that does not pause for anyone. Ignoring this principle leads to immediate social and practical losses. For Arav, 5 minutes of dawdling means arriving at the playground only after his friends have already gone home. At school, it means missing the bus or losing the morning window for play. Parents can make this concept physical by simulating the routine. A visual timeline with color blocks shows exactly where their day begins. By enforcing wake-up and dressing times in a linear sequence, the child experiences the physical reality of a schedule. Practicing these routines daily turns the invisible pressure of time into a predictable, comforting physical habit. Once time is managed, the focus moves to the physical demands of the classroom. A teacher cannot be everywhere at once, meaning the child can no longer rely on a parent for every minor physical intervention. This requires micro-independence, the mastery of basic solo tasks. This includes the ability to open a lunchbox, wash their own hands, or use a spoon without assistance. You can engineer this success through deliberate clothing choices. Selecting soft pants and shoes with Velcro straps instead of complex buttons or laces ensures the child can manage their own body without frustration. When a solo task becomes too difficult, the child needs the vocal agency to seek help. Teaching them to explicitly say, "Can you help me please?" ensures they aren't left behind when their own physical skills reach a limit. Mastering these small tasks prevents physical frustration from becoming a mental distraction. When a child isn't struggling with a zipper or a juice box, they are free to focus their energy on the teacher and the social world around them. Much of the anxiety surrounding school stems from the sheer terror of an unknown, alien environment. Preschool visits help eliminate this fear. Physically touching the school gate, walking the playground, or finding their named cubby demystifies the building and turns it into a known space. Parents can also pack a tether, a small, familiar object from home like a photo or a favorite pencil. Carrying this in their backpack provides a physical link to their safe space while they navigate the new classroom. These small injections of familiarity neutralize fear. By the time the first day arrives, the school is no longer a strange building, but a territory the child has already mapped and claimed. This engineered preparation culminates at the school gate on the morning of the drop-off. This is the moment where the rehearsals and the independence training are put to the test. The drop-off itself requires a quick, sweet goodbye. A hug, a wave, and a confident exit are essential. When a parent lingers, they subconsciously signal to the child that the environment might be unsafe. A fast, cheerful departure signals absolute trust in the school's safety, which the child then mirrors. The cycle completes at the pickup. A happy reunion combined with open-ended questions like, "What made you laugh today?" helps the child frame the entire experience as a series of positive events. Building this psychological bridge transforms a terrifying leap into a confident first step. The child walks into the classroom not as a helpless stranger, but as a prepared participant in the wider world.